Good morning, my dear students. Today we are going to discuss Unit 4 Air. The topic is Importance of Air for Survival of Plants and Animals. Students, in the previous class we discussed composition of air. Students, we know air is not an elementary particle. It is a mixture of so many gases. Now we discuss what are the importance of air for survival of plants and animals. First we discuss respiration in plants. Students, plants require energy for their growth and hence respiration also occurs in plants. During respiration, plants take in oxygen and release carbon dioxide just as animals do. Gaseous exchange with air in atmosphere takes place in plants with the help of tiny holes called stomata present on their leaves. So, what is the name of the hole present on the leaf? Stomata. Okay. And how plants preparing their food? We know by the process of photosynthesis. So plants manufacture food by a process called photosynthesis. During photosynthesis, carbon dioxide from the air and water from the soil react in the presence of sunlight to produce food. Most plants possess a green pigment called chlorophyll and it is also used up in the process of photosynthesis. That chlorophyll absorbs light from the sun and water is absorbed through the roots and carried through the stem to the rest of the plant. So what is meant by photosynthesis? During photosynthesis, carbon dioxide from the air and water from the soil react in the presence of sunlight to produce food and it releases oxygen gas. This is the chemical equation for the photosynthesis process. And during photosynthesis, plants release oxygen gas, which is much more than the oxygen consumed by the plants during respiration. This is the equation for the photosynthesis process. Carbon dioxide plus water in presence of sunlight and chlorophyll, it produces food, that is sugar, and release oxygen. And next we discuss how to prove for release of oxygen in photosynthesis, because we know during photosynthesis process oxygen gas is released. So next we discuss one activity. The activity is take a healthy branch of hydrilla and place it in a funnel. Invert the funnel in a beaker of water as shown in the picture. Invert a test tube over the stem of the funnel. The stem of the funnel should be kept immersed inside the water. Leave the beaker in sunlight for some time. You will notice some bubbles rising in the test tube. The bubbles contain oxygen released by the plant during photosynthesis. If we show a glowing splinter to the collected air, it burns brightly. This shows that the collected gas is oxygen, because we know oxygen is helpful for burning process. So we show a glowing splinter to the collected air, that is burns very brightly. That indicates that collected gas is oxygen. So during photosynthesis process, the gas released, that gas is oxygen. Next we discuss respiration in animals. When we breathe in air, the oxygen present in air react chemically with digested food within the body to produce carbon dioxide gas, water vapor and energy. See, this is the equation for the process of respiration in animals. Food plus oxygen It gives water, carbon dioxide and energy. So this is the chemical equation for the respiration in animals. And how we prove that carbon dioxide gas? Let us see one test for carbon dioxide in air. The test is, pour some lime water in a glass tumbler. Bubble some air using a straw through the lime water because we exhale carbon dioxide gas. After a few minutes, look at the lime water carefully. The lime water will produce a white precipitate, and that the lime water will eventually turn to a milky white solution. This shows the presence of carbon dioxide in air. So carbon dioxide react with lime water, it to produce a white precipitate that indicates the gas is carbon dioxide. See, this is the table for the percentage of gases in inhaled air and exhaled air. Nitrogen, both inhaled and exhaled air, it contains 78%. Oxygen, inhaled air contains 21% and in exhaled air contains 16%. Carbon dioxide, inhaled air 0.03% only, but exhaled air 4%. Next we discuss respiration of plants and animals in water. Students, the water of ponds, lakes, rivers and seas have some amount of dissolved air containing oxygen in it. The plants and animals that live in water use the oxygen dissolved in water for breathing, because in water oxygen is in the form of dissolved state. Okay. So for example, frogs respire through their skin. Fish respire using their gills. So aquatic plants and animals using the dissolved oxygen for their respiration process. Okay students, so I hope you understood the importance of air for survival of plants and animals.